So shifting gears a little bit, thinking ahead to, you've applied for the job, you've been successful and you've got the job. How can you make sure that you land with impact in the first 6 months?
That's a good question. So my advice always in the first 6 months is to learn as much as possible. That's your opportunity to ask questions, because when in the first 3 to 6 months of a job, an employer expects you to ask about everything and for you to be inquisitive and curious. Once you get to 6 months in, and you're still asking those questions, they're going to be wondering why you weren't asking them 4 months ago. So you need to ask as many questions as you can as quickly as possible. And also to take advantage of the people around you to learn. So if there are people there who've got a long history of working in social media, although not that many people have got a long history in it these days, but a history of working in social media, or have worked on a particular newspaper, or they've just got some interesting experience that you want to learn about, there is nothing wrong with asking if you can go for a coffee and pick their brains about something. There is nothing worse than a grad who sits in a corner and says nothing. So you really need to make sure that you are giving your input into the company and not just being the person that does the photocopying. So to make the company aware that you're adding some value.
No, I completely agree. And you mentioned in the book how as well that you need to not be too precious at the beginning and expect to be going straight into making important pitches, or be happy to, as you mentioned, make the tea and do the filing or whatever, just to make yourself useful.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's a bit of a shock to assistant graduates because they've spent 3 years at university. Some of those would have been on PR degrees, so they would have done a lot of theory of PR. And then they go and get their first PR job, and they are upset that they're not expected to help run the crisis for BP or something. And
yes.
And I think you just have to consider that the people that are ahead of you in that business have been there for a long time, and they've had to pay their dues, and they'll expect you to do the same. So that does mean that you'll be doing the more junior jobs. So doing the media clippings, doing the photocopying, making your share of tea and coffee. I wouldn't expect you to make all of it, but to offer to make coffee when other people are in your team with you. Doing the event mail outs, doing all the really junior things, because it's only through doing those things really well that you'll be given more responsibility.
Completely agree, and everybody loves it as well if you can make a good cup of tea.
Yeah, absolutely.